Dear children, welcome to the video class. Grade 6 Science Chapter 1 Food. Where does it come from? Dear children of grade 6, welcome to the next video class. Before going to today's class, let us recall what we have learned in the previous class. In the previous class, we have learned about sprouts and honey. We have learned how to prepare sprouts and how we get honey and how the bees collect this honey. So that and all we have seen in the last class. Okay, then in the last class, I have given you the activity. I have asked you to fill table 1.5. So, name of the animal, food the animal eats. Okay, the food of buffalo is given, the food of cat is also given. So, what is the food of rat? Check it off. Take your homework and check it off. Grains and cloth. So, what is the food of lion? What is the food of lion? Flesh of other animals. Okay, so what is the food of the tiger? That is also the flesh of other animals. So what is the food of the spider? It also eats some insects. So what is the food of house lizard? It eats insects. Even it also eats rice. Okay. Then what is the food of cow? It eats grass, hay, oil cake. Okay. Then what is the food of the human beings? We eat egg, we eat flesh, we need some vegetables also. So what is the food of butterfly? It collects nectar from the flowers. Now what is the food of the crow? It eats other dead animals and also it eats rice. Okay. Others means you can add deer. So you can add any animals. Deer eats only grass. Okay, now what we are going to do is based upon the food items they eat, we are going to classify them into herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. Okay, see they have already classified cow as herbivore, lion they have written in carnivore and dog they have written in omnivore. Okay, so why we say cow is a herbivore? Okay, why we say cow is a herbivore? Okay, now you take your book and underline. Okay, animals which eat only plants, animals which eat only plants or plant products are called herbivores. That is, some animals they eat only the plants and they eat the plant products. Such animals are called as herbivores. For example, take a cow. It eats only the plants and the products that is obtained from plants. So it is a herbivore. So that's why they have placed cow in the herbivore. Then second one, what is the carnivore? Okay, carnivores are the animals which eat other animals. For example, see in the table they have written lion under carnivore because the lion only eats the flesh of other animals. Okay, then what is meant by omnivores? Okay, omnivores means some animals they eat both plants and animals. They eat plants at the same time they eat animals also. So such animals are called omnivores. See, they have placed dog in omnivores because dog eats both. It eats plants at the same time it eats rice, that is which is obtained from plants. At the same time it will eat the flesh also. So dog is the omnivore. So like that you classify the animals, okay, based upon the food items they eat into herbivore, carnivore and omnivore. Okay, so this is your homework. Okay, you do it. Okay, then see, Pagali wants to know where you would place human beings. Okay, we have to place the human beings. Where we can place the human beings? Can we place the human beings in carnivores? Are we eating only the flesh of other animals? No. So we are not carnivores. Can we come under herbivores? Do we eat only rice only? No, we are eating the flesh of other animals also, isn't it? If we are a vegetarian means we can come under herbivore. If we are non-vegetarian means we can come under omnivore. Okay? Have you understood, children? Okay. Then the very important thing is, okay, so many of us around us, they are not getting sufficient food. Okay, so they are not eating 3 meals a day. They are eating 1 meal or 2 meals only. So we should not waste the food. Okay, if the food we should ensure that the food is not at all wasted. In our house also we are wasting the food. Okay, and put eating in the dustbin and throwing it out. Okay, it is not at all good. We have to cook only the required amount of food. Okay, or else we can give to our to the people who do not have enough food. Okay, this is very very important. We should not waste the food. Okay, children. Okay, so with this we have completed the chapter. Okay, go to the page number 6. Read the summary. Five points are given. Read the summary. Okay, and come to the exercise point. Do we find that all living beings need the same kind of food? Okay, all the living beings, they need the same kind of food? No, they need different type of food at different times. We have seen, isn't it? They name 5 plants and their parts that we eat. For example, carrot, which is the edible part, root. Radish, root. Sugarcane, stem. Spinach, leaf. Cabbage, leaf. Cauliflower, flower. Like that you have to write. And the table, the match the following, you can do it by yourself. And the fill in the blanks also you can do it by yourself. Okay. Then things to think about. Does everyone around you get enough food to eat? If not, why? Okay, there are many people around us, isn't it? They are getting enough food to eat. Or if not, why? Okay, then what are the ways we can think to avoid wastage of food? Okay, so wasting the food is not at all the good habit, isn't it? So we should not waste the food. So this you have to do it as activity. Okay, so I will give in the activity page. Okay, children, have you understood the today's class? So with this we have completed the first chapter. Okay, go through the first chapter completely, learn well and do the activity. Okay, children, have you all understood? Dear children, your activity for this class is you complete table 1.6 in your book and write the answers for the book exercises in page 6 and 7. You take your textbook. In the textbook in page number 6 and 7 there are some questions. You write the answers for that, and also you complete page number 8, 9, 10 in NCERT Science Practice Book. Okay, while doing in the NCERT Science Practice Book, do it in the pencil, write neatly, and for writing the answers for book exercises in page number 6 and 7, you can write in your homework note. Okay, so complete the table 1.6, do it in your book itself. Write the answers for the book exercises in page 6 and 7. You write the answers in your homework note and complete the page number 8, 9, 10 in your NCERT Science Practice Book. Do it in your Science Practice Book itself. Write neatly, and while working in the Science Practice Book, you use only the pencil. Okay, children, do the activity. Okay, see you all in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.